Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that every single trader, from the greenest newbie to the seasoned pro, has faced: loss. We've all been there. You see that red number on your screen, and your stomach just drops. It's a gut-wrenching feeling, but here's the secret the pros know. A loss isn't the end of the game. It's the start of your education. Today, we're not just talking about bouncing back. We're talking about rebuilding stronger, smarter, and more resilient than ever before. Let's turn those painful losses into powerful lessons. First things first, you have to stop seeing a losing trade as a personal failure. Think of it as data. Every loss is a piece of data telling you what not to do. The first step in rebuilding is to become a detective of your own trading. You need to analyze your mistakes to find the patterns. Did you revenge trade after a small loss, turning it into a big one? Did you ignore your stop loss because you were sure the market would turn around? Maybe you jumped into a trade based on a hot tip without doing your own research. These aren't just one-off mistakes. They're often symptoms of a larger issue. For example, a study by the Journal of Behavioral Finance found that over 60% of retail traders who repeatedly lose money exhibit clear patterns of emotional decision-making, like fear of missing out or an inability to accept a loss. Your job is to identify your pattern. Was it a technical error, like misreading a chart pattern? Or was it emotional, like trading out of boredom or greed? Be brutally honest with yourself. This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about identifying the leak in your ship so you can patch it for good. So, how do you actually do this? The single most powerful tool in your arsenal is a trading journal. And I don't just mean a spreadsheet of your wins and losses. A truly effective trading journal is your personal trading Bible. It's where you document everything. Before you even enter a trade, you should write down your thesis. Why are you taking this trade? What are your entry point, your target price, and your stop loss? What is the market sentiment? What's your emotional state? Are you calm and focused, or are you anxious and trying to force a play? Then, after the trade is closed, you go back and complete the entry. What was the outcome? If it was a win, great. But why was it a win? Did you follow your plan? If it was a loss, even better from a learning perspective. What went wrong? Did the market move unpredictably, or did you deviate from your plan? For instance, let's say you shorted a stock because it broke a key support level, but then a surprise news announcement sent it soaring, and you got stopped out. Your journal entry might read, "Thesis was technically sound, but I didn't account for the high-impact news event scheduled for 10 a.m. Lesson: always check the economic calendar before entering a trade." This level of detail is crucial. It turns abstract feelings of "I messed up" into concrete, actionable insights. Your goal is to establish a weekly ritual. Every Sunday, sit down with your journal and review the past week's trades. Look for those repeating patterns. Are you consistently losing money on Fridays? Maybe you're too eager to close out the week and are making impulsive decisions. Are you always cutting your winners short? Perhaps you need to work on your patience and trust in your analysis. After a month, you'll have a rich dataset on your own behavior. This isn't just about fixing mistakes. It's about discovering your unique edge as a trader. Now, let's talk about mindset, because your psychology is arguably 90% of the trading game. You need to cultivate what Dr. Carol Dweck calls a growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Traders with a fixed mindset see a loss as proof that they just don't have what it takes. Traders with a growth mindset see a loss and ask, "What can I learn from this to make me better?" Resilience is a muscle you build. One powerful exercise is to reframe your failures. Instead of saying, "I lost $500, say, "I paid $500 for a lesson in risk management." This isn't just a silly word game. It's a profound psychological shift. It transforms you from a victim of the market into an active student. Document your emotional triggers. Did you feel euphoric after a big win and then immediately make a reckless trade? That's a trigger. Did you feel panicked during a market dip and sell at the worst possible moment? Trigger. By identifying these, you can develop if-then plans. If I feel euphoric after a win, then I will step away from the charts for at least an hour. Setting specific process-oriented goals is also key. Don't just say, "I want to be profitable." That's a result you can't directly control. Instead, set a goal like, "This week, I will follow my trading plan on 100% of my trades." Or, "I will fill out my trading journal for every single trade, win or lose." These are actions you can control. One of the most successful traders ever, Paul Tudor Jones, famously said he posts his worst-performing trades on the wall to constantly remind himself of the lessons he learned. That's a growth mindset mantra. He's not hiding his mistakes. He's using them as fuel. Finally, remember that you are not alone on this journey. Trading can feel incredibly isolating, but it doesn't have to be. Engaging with a trading community can be a game changer. And I don't mean chaotic social media groups filled with people yelling to the moon. I'm talking about structured communities, mentorship programs, or even just a small group of trusted trading buddies. Why is this so powerful? First, collaborative learning. When you share your trade ideas and analysis with others, they can spot flaws in your logic that you might have missed. You get to see the market through different eyes. Second, emotional support. When you have a bad day, talking to someone who genuinely understands the pressure and frustration is invaluable. They can remind you that drawdowns are a normal part of the process and help you stick to your plan. Look for communities where experienced traders actively participate. Many platforms have forums or live chat rooms where you can learn directly from people who have been in the trenches for years. Don't be afraid to ask questions. A good trader is almost always willing to share their insights. For instance, you might post a chart of a trade you lost on and ask, "I thought this was a classic bull flag, but I got stopped out. What am I missing?" You might get a reply from a veteran trader who points out a hidden divergence on the RSI that you hadn't considered. That single piece of feedback could save you thousands of dollars in the future. Learning from others' mistakes is far cheaper than learning from your own. So let's bring it all together. Rebuilding your trading game after a loss isn't about finding a magic indicator or a secret strategy. It's an inside job. It starts with analyzing your trades like a scientist, using a detailed journal to uncover your patterns. It's about building a rock-solid growth mindset, where every setback is a setup for a comeback. And it's about leveraging the power of community, learning from the collective wisdom and experience of fellow traders. Remember, the market is a marathon, not a sprint. The traders who survive and thrive are not the ones who never lose. They are the ones who learn the most from their losses. They are resilient, disciplined, and always students of the game. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope these strategies give you a clear roadmap to turn your losses into your greatest lessons. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Still Mind Trading for more content to help you on your trading journey. Drop a comment below and let me know what's the most valuable lesson a losing trade has ever taught you. Stay disciplined, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.